This episode of Arch Rivals is brought to you by Troll Gummy Snacks. Yuck! You'll hate every flavor. Just like a fucking troll. Well, that's a pretty safe joke. Strange times we're living in. It's like we've all been sent to our rooms, put in time out, and sat in the corner. But no one puts baby in a corner. Except her dad. She was underage.
Oh, but they love each other.
Not today, man. I am not in the mood.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I have watched and rewatched every possible thing that can be viewed, and after all of that entertainment, I'm just bored.
Well, here's a fun game you can play with yourself and with friends.
Okay, how do we play?
Oh, it's real easy to play. All you do is you Google image 2 random words.
What?
Now, I know it sounds a bit lackluster, but if I never played this words from a hat Google image game, then I never would have seen crazy Google image stuff like Tandem Teddy Bear.
Oh, no.
Or how about Booty Slug?
Oh, man, why?
Or how about Slutty Monster?
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. It sounded a lot worse.
Well, that's not the first image to pop up.
So you picked the safest image. I really do appreciate that.
Safest? No, I just picked my favorite.
Ah, yes, we get so creative when we're bored, and I am so bored. Even with all these streaming platforms at my fingertips, it's still YouTube that gets most of my attention. You see, the internet is a playground. It's dirty, there's stuff there that can make you sick, and plenty of creeps you should avoid talking to. But they also have monkey bars. Would you like to see my monkey bars? Fantastic! 'Cause hey, I'm bored out of my mind with ArchRivalz.bug. And today we're gonna delve into what do I watch on YouTube and why. But first, a quick history. YouTube was created by 3 PayPal pals with a kick-ass idea for a video sharing website, where freaks of nature like myself could upload, share, and view content. www.youtube.com was born on Valentine's Day of 2005. Who loves ya, baby? Founded by Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jod Karim while working together at PayPal. Prior to being co-workers, Hurley studied design at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, while Chen and Karim studied computer science together at the University of Illinois. They got the degrees, the idea, and the know-how. Now, all they needed was a base of operations. YouTube's initial headquarters was above a pizzeria and Japanese restaurant in San Mateo, California. Oh my, do I need a pizza/ramen place in my life! YouTube began as an angel-funded enterprise working from a makeshift office in a garage. Nice. Just 9 months after the launch of the site, Sequoia Capital invested $3.5 million. Also, a partner of that venture firm and former CFO of PayPal joined the YouTube board of directors. April of '06 rolls around and Sequoia invested an additional $8 million, given the significant growth of the website in such a short amount of time. Now I'm going to cover my experience with YouTube as a viewer, and suggest channels, content creators, and videos along the way. Let's start by taking it back to the Stone Age of the platform. Time for quick shots, sonny! Old YouTube! I was about 23 years old, so a long time ago, when I was introduced to Charlie the Unicorn, and eventually Llamas with Hats. For those of you who somehow missed this flash animated brilliance and viral pathmaker, find it, watch it, and enjoy it. You'd be pretty hard-pressed to find somebody who has never seen Charlie the Unicorn, so especially if it's been a while, Charlie is good for a rewatch. Created by Jason Steele of the independent film company Film Cow. He also provided voices for the characters, and each episode ends with an upbeat yet off-center musical number. Good stuff. Shot number 2! Let's get creepy. Salad Fingers, created by David Firth and Christian Webb, is a flash animated series that actually predates YouTube. It's dark, twisted, and at first seemingly nonsensical, but if you pay attention, there does appear to be an overarching story and self-contained lore. Good old MadPat has a solid explanation over at Film Theory for all that creepy goodness and much more. Go on and check out his channel. If you're into film, the whole channel is worth a watch. Shut! Hashtag Trace. The Tourette's guy. You know, I never got a straight answer whether or not these videos were staged, because they look fake as hell. You ever wonder whatever happened with that? Head on over to WavyWebSurf and you can find out. They cover a lot of ground over at that channel. You are gonna find something that interests you. Believe it or not, constant ads and YouTube commercials that seem to interrupt the video you're watching at the worst possible moment. Did you feel stupid? 9 out of 10 doctors say that there's something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Say that there's something wrong with you. You see, that kind of thing wasn't nearly as frequent in the early days of YouTube. I know how important the ad revenue is to the site, so I don't want to complain. But 4 to 5 commercials in your YouTube videos was completely unheard of back in the day. Some of these game commercials really creep me out. Not like Raid or whatever it is you kids are playing nowadays. Fortnite, I don't know. No, those ads are harmless. You'll have like a pretty girl pretending she plays Clash of Clans, and yeah, she doesn't. No, I'm talking about those creepy apps. You know the ones. The ones like Sexy Ami Dress Up Girlfriend Doll Number 1. Who in the hell are those games for? I mean, I think I know. Of course, as a YouTuber, I can be cancelled simply just for sharing my opinions. But game apps that allow sleazy creeps to enter a digital boarding school and play dress-up with fictional minors is not a red flag. Wow, guess I'm the asshole here. Don't worry, I'm not creep-shaming anyone. Just stay the hell away from my kids. Kidding, I haven't seen my kids in years. I'm watching YouTube at 3 a.m. I only look for the spooky stuff at night. Why is that? Because it's fun that way. Conspiracy stuff is always a good time, there's plenty of it, and the crazier the better. Search a man by the name of Andrew Basiago. Is he a government time traveler or a delusional weirdo? You be the judge. This can take you down quite a rabbit hole. If you're up for a good mystery or if you're just into fantastical stories, the tale of Andrew Basiago can keep your boredom at bay for as long as you're willing to keep digging. If you're looking for less work and more story, a really fun way to kill 2 hours is a transcript known as the LaCerta Files, where an unnamed journalist has arranged a sit-down with a terrestrial reptilian woman. She goes on to explain how everything you know is wrong, giving a brand new world history, including the evolution of man being thrust forward due to a crudely made fusion bomb detonated in our primordial past by none other than our very own time-traveling humanoid, but Norse god-like descendants, after choosing the past as a battlefield against the Drake, a race of spacefaring reptiles who may or may not be descendants of the terrestrial reptilian race LaCerta belongs to. They make boom boom, the radioactive explosions ring across the planet, sending both of our species into a hyper-evolution. Allegedly. Educational? Yep. YouTube houses many channels full of smarties who know a thing or two about 3 and 4. I especially enjoy this kind of content because I'm a big old nerd and a dick, so I get off on knowing something you don't. A neener. Recommended eye crack! Mr. Smarty Pants Edition. Fact Fiend with Carl Smallwood is not only awesome, but excellent use of a green screen. So many behind-the-scenes stories and hey, did you know moments, you can't help but LL and L. Learn, laugh, and love. Biographics is a great channel if you want to learn more about anything, really. I really enjoyed the historical figures playlist, from dictators to celebrities. This guy knows everything about everything and he wants to share. Legal Eagle is a channel we should all watch. Outside of free legal advice, Mr. DJ Stone here has amazing episodes showcasing what movies and TV do wrong in a courtroom setting. Seinfeld, you're guilty. Very, very informative content, but do not approach the Eagle or the bailiff will tackle you. I find body language analysis videos incredibly fascinating. Plus, you'll walk away thinking you know everything like a first-year psych student. And just like a first-year psych student, you don't. But keep watching and stay tuned. Someday you too can be a human lie detector. I will watch any video on YouTube that ends in the word explained. A great pick for that would be John Solo with his Messed Up Origins series. It's just John, his cam, and the Solo fam. But don't let the simplistic look fool you. This guy does his homework. John clearly has passion for the subject matter, and it shows in the quality of his content. Solo fam, baby. I love movies. Good movies, bad movies, low budget, big budget, it's all good. It's not just the movies I love, it's how they're made, how it affected the people involved, the work put in versus the results. If you're as obsessed with continuity as I am, especially with movies that carry a large franchise of several sequels and a deep in-universe lore, then I would recommend a channel by the name of Movie Timelines. His episode explaining the Fox X-Men franchise timeline shows how dedicated this man is to his art. You're a better man than I'll ever be. Also, I would say go check out Cinefix. I favor the What's the Difference series. It's so full of researched information, you'll lose your mind over how well they put this together, you fucking show-offs. Fanboy Flicks Weird Movies with Mark. It's not just great reviews about bad movies, which is already my jam. It's also Mark. A perfect deadpan delivery is this man's armor, and sarcasm is his sword. Keep it up, asshole. Oh yeah, CinemaSins. You would not believe how happy I was to find out that I'm not the only asshole who wastes brainpower picking apart movies that I absolutely love. Bless your heartless chest cavities. Everything wrong with? Ha, you're my kind of people. We ruin what we love because we're dead inside. Now enjoy the movie. I adore spoilers. And the time at work it takes to create a movie, the writing, the directing, the acting, special effects, edits, reshoots, on and on and on. And after all that is said and done, you actually think you can ruin this for me by telling me the ending? Chances are, I figured out the ending of the movie before the ending of the opening scene, thank you. You see, I'm the kind of life form that can watch a movie over and over again. So even if somebody has spoiled it for me, by the end of the first viewing, I've seen the ending. I know all the twists and turns, all the ins and outs, yet somehow still enjoy the movie on the second, third, and even fourth showing. If this sounds like you, then 9 out of 10 doctors are correct, and there is something wrong with you, us, we. So go check out Definition, your friendly neighborhood spoiler man of the Heavy Spoilers Show. For leaked information, possible speculation, and a good time had by all. Also check out 2 personal favorites of mine, 3C Films and Mr. Sunday Movies. Okay, now let's talk about me. I rather enjoy a good old-fashioned top 10 list, which are all over the place, though one group of people have mastered the art. I'd say the best place to go to a top 10 list would be whatculture.com. I agree, Jules agrees, and so does your mum. That's my one per list. Or really just anything that circles the drain of top 10 unexplained ghost photos, top 10 creepy places in London, top 10 urban legends you didn't know were real. You get the idea. Tutorials? Don't mind if I do. You see, my red-blooded Spanish lover known as wife has a doggy. So I've watched my share of how to train your dog videos. And through this wonderful tool, I have learned all dogs, especially puppies, are like hyperactive, inconsiderate little sponges. So if you're chill as hell, they're cool. And if you're an aggressive manic who loudly mumbles curse words like a racist hobo, then your dog's gonna be crazy as hell. He's a weird little shit. He's a Pomsky, which means some time ago a husky banged a Pomeranian. Sorry, I just can't imagine it the other way around. You see, one video I watched said not to show anger around him, especially when him's making poops. Now, I'm never happy to pick up him's shits, but I'm not mad at him about it either. Dogs make dog poo, what you gonna do? But, I might be mad about something else. I was told not to express anger when picking up him's poops, cause I don't want him to think him's a bad boy for shitting. We're not Catholic, and we believe all dogs go to heaven. Oh, I can't stay mad at you, buddy. I love me some animal videos, and they all come from YouTube. You know, cute baby monkeys, or whatever makes me smile when I'm blue. Like old dogs seeing their owners come home from war, or a family of elephants being reunited. Real adorable stuff, pure white light kind of footage. And still, this damn internet finds a way to dump all over it. I warned you earlier, the internet is a messed up place. Even outside of all the dark web torture rooms and mystery boxes, remove all the wet work and the illegal organ transplants, and it's still a terrible place. Even right here on YouTube. That's right, I don't mean to alarm you. Dig on this. I watched a video about an abused dog finding love. 819 dislikes. 819 people saw an aggressive animal get reformed to the point where he is gently playing with kittens. And they said, you know what? Fuck that. I don't like it. Then, they took the time to strike the negative Nancy button. Well done, human race. Glad I'm not one of you. Wanna know what I dislike? Reality television. Netflix had Love is Blind. Do you remember that, Pile? I wouldn't be writing this joke if I didn't think this brand of crap wasn't going to be around way past its expiration date. So, if entertainment providers plan on continuing the production of such masterful bullshit, then I have some notes, and if anyone at Netflix is listening, mix Love is Blind with the Saw movie premise. Remember Saw? Jigsaw? The killer? It's reality television. There are no rules. Not a drop of dignity in sight. It would be so easy. Kidnap 2 people, chain them to the floor, slide in food 3 times a day, and have them only talk to each other through the wall. And after like a month or so, pop up on this TV screen and just say,
"You guys want to play a game?"
"You've been trapped in here longer than you know, and the only way out is to marry each other." And now I'm watching and subscribing or whatever. Hey, if a husky's allowed to bang a Pomeranian, then I'm allowed to have this show. I also hate crop tops. I mean, either wear a shirt or don't wear a shirt. And I find myself again watching YouTube. And I could recommend stuff all night. Look, Count Doom, boom, great underground rap. Also, The Deaf Child, The Zodiac, if you've ever heard of such a thing. How about skit comedy, people who are just not afraid to laugh right now? Like Dizzle D Productions, comedy with 0 fucks given. And the list keeps going, but I can't do this all day, and you wouldn't let me. You wouldn't listen, you wouldn't watch. Walk away. I know we're all on edge, we're irritable, and we all miss our lives. I really am trying to be creative with my time, learn, laugh, love, that whole thing. And much like myself, a lot of people have started up their own YouTube channels recently. Due to our current circumstances, I mean, we're making lemonade if anybody's interested. I look forward to seeing a brand new renaissance of content growing from this calamity. It shows our ability to pull life from death, to look at our path ahead of us and say, "Not my chin, not my problem." I think it was John F. Kennedy who said it best when he told Marilyn Monroe, "That's what the bunnies do."